What's up? Another video. Me and Jill stayed late last night and just took a bunch of measurements of the frame versus the body over there. And I think I'm gonna burn these mounts in and just commit. So fingers crossed it works. Our measurements look like everything's fine. And I'm gonna redo those body mounts anyways, so the rear suspension geometry is gonna be correct, and we will fudge the cab onto the frame if we have to. We will see. But me and this little dude are prepping everything for weld. So let me show you what we have going on. So we have the mount still clamped on. We know what that measurement is. It's actually 13 inches from the sway bar front bolt hole all the way to center bolt hole of the rear link mount. So we can take these off and I can put them back in. I've also scribed the line around them, but I need to take these off because I need to burn that full plate in on the back side. So let's take these off, put him in the office so he's not watching the bright light, and then we will weld these up and I will be back when all that's done. So got both sides welded up all on the inside, plug welds and everything done, and then went back and ground down the welded areas that are interfering with these. Now they are tacked on. I'm gonna verify the measurements one more time, and then we are gonna burn those guys in. All right, fully welded, both sides. Commitment. There's lots of things in this world that are gonna go somewhere. Those two are not on that list. Them ain't going anywhere. Them are one with that frame. Letting it cool down. I'm gonna spray them up with some Steel It because those welds are final. The front needs to get a plate over that section that's been all cut into. This side's way worse. So this will get a patch plate that overlaps this panel just a little bit all the way to there. Same thing on that side. Even though it's not as bad, we'll make them match. And then we can flip this frame over because Dobbins and stuff just came in. Our super awesome lower links that now have a gusset on them, which is really cool. And then our upper links and our front and rear track bars. Waiting on UPS to get here. They have the front arms. But in the meantime, we got all stuff done, flip this frame over, start getting some axles under this thing for now. So after lunch now, got the two plates made. They've got Steel It on them. Ground all the paint off the frame there, put Steel It on there. Letting that dry, and then we'll do our overlap plates. Then we can flip this frame over. The Dobinson links are on the bench. While that's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust those links to factory links for now. And the Delta arms just came in from UPS. So got like 10 minutes before this is able to weld, so get to doing that. Riley was over here yesterday. I measured his factory links because he has factory links in his 80. The upper links were 27 3/8, and the lower links were 27 3/8, and the upper links were 15 5/8. So I'm just gonna set these to that. All right, both sides are welded up now. So I'm gonna say that this section of the frame is stronger than any other section of the frame, and I hadn't even done the outside yet. So let's let it cool down. I'm gonna clean some tools up, put a light coat of Steel It on the inside here, and then we'll flip it over and get some axles under this thing. And now it's flipped over on a lift, so I think it looks pretty good. I have to weld the tops still. I'm gonna wait for that. I'll weld the tops when I do the outer plates at the same time. So, but mounts are all in, frames all fish plated and gusseted up. Let's get some axles under this thing. All right. Ready, bud? All right, I got Chasen helping me with videoing. I've got the rear axle already on with the Dobinson links. It's time to do the front. So Delta Vehicle Systems, we are now a dealer for them. So if you have an 80 series, they make other radius arms for other vehicles. We are a dealer for them. Cannot ship them to you. You have to come get them installed here. Part of the thing with them. But we will install them for you. They're radius arms. They're awesome. So these are designed for 80 series, even though we're building 79 because 80 chassis, to correct your caster angle with a lifted vehicle. And I ordered the ones that push the axle forward a little bit, so they're the longs. That way we can try clearing 37s. 37's my goal with this project, but if it comes down to being 35s, I'm fine with that too. I don't mind it. We will see. Trying for 37s. I actually have wheels in the back of my truck I've got to put on this. All right, bud, come here. Come up here. So, these are the Delta arms. Very pretty. Very heavy. Yeah. So, I'm going to get this bolted to the axle. I ordered a hardware kit. And the bushings already pressed in them because, one, I don't have. Oh yeah, everything you need. Bolts there, and the bolts to go through the actual axle. That's awesome. All right, yeah, I'm gonna get this put on front axle, and then we will be back. We have, in a second, a rolling chassis. So, everything's on. Couldn't have done it without him because I had to hold axles in place while he slipped bolts in for me. Don't mind the blue tape. That's just to let me know that these bolts are not tight. All the ones in the rear are just bolts I found that kind of fit. They're not right either, but the bolts that Delta provided are tight here, but not there because it needs to get sit on the ground and tighten those up. Dobinson panhard bar / track bars in. The Delta arms look great, fit great. I have an old Toyota tie rod in for now because I'm missing an end for one of the bud builts. I gotta waiting on O'Reilly's to deliver that guy. But we're getting ready to set it down. I end up having to use 5th gen 4Runner spares because ChatGPT lied to me. I was going to try to use Jill's Sequoia TRD Pro takeoffs because it said the diameter was the same. Hey Chase, it's raining. Can you go close my circuit? Thank you. It said the inner diameter for those hub bores was the same as an 80 series. ChatGPT lied. And then for the rear wheels, that body actually came sitting on these on a pallet, so those worked out great. But I'm going to kick this rear jack out of the rear, and we should have a rolling frame, which is awesome. And then the links look right because the pinion angle looks right. I've got just some ratchet straps holding the springs from falling out right now because I'm not putting shocks on it yet. But rolling chassis, it's pretty. A rolling frame. Hey, you gotta do the tailgate first, bro. So, yeah. Kids. Rolling chassis. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna call this a video. Bye.